Let's exercise the brain today. What do you want to work on? Pick something. Pick something to work on. You want to do cups? You love doing the cups, don't you?
Nice. You proud of yourself? I'm proud of you. Good job.
Come on, let's go. We'll pick up Mama. Ready? We're not gonna wear shoes. I mean, I am. She's not. She has shoes in the car if she needs them. It's Florida. Shoes are overrated. Come on. What are you cooing about? Holy cow, it's hot in here. We had a meeting at the lawyer's office earlier today, and then we dropped Mom off. She broke a nail catching a big inflatable ball at Palooza. Like, cracked the nail right off. So she's getting that fixed. You know, like when they throw big inflatable balls around, like kind of like beach balls, but they're all white, you know, like everybody's celebrating. That's what happened. She celebrated too hard. So we had a meeting at the lawyer's office. All right, I'm looking at the rearview camera. One thing that we found out that we were not aware of, we were not told this, but we also didn't know this, and this is why we share this information, is because we don't know either, you know? Because some people commented that they had to do this as well, and we're like, yeah, we didn't have to do that, but we do, but after the fact. So after we receive guardianship, as guardians, we are required to take a class on guardianship. Both Priscilla and I are, since we are both listed as Abigail's guardian. My assumption is it's not so much like this is how you take care of a human, because every person is different. They're not going to be able to give you a class. Like, you're not getting a class on how to take care of your own child. That's not what it is at all. That wouldn't make any sense. If that were the case, then people should have to take that class before they have babies, period. I don't think that's a bad idea. You should take a parenting class, because you don't know. You don't know what you're doing, trust me. No idea. But the class is going to cover more. Again, this is my assumption on it, just based on what we don't know. But your requirements and your duties as a guardian of a person. For example, not being able to leave the state, as far as you can go on trips and stuff, but not as far, like, move out of the state without a judge's permission. That's how it is in the state of Florida. You know, things like that. The fact that, like, we have to provide a yearly account of, like, what the plan is, where Abigail's going to live, what she's going to be doing, that sort of thing. We have to provide that yearly as her legal guardian. Any of Abigail's assets have to be reported, you know, so any financial assets, anything like that, have to be reported and accounted for, and we have to do all the accounting on that sort of thing. So that's what this class will cover, is like how to, where to, what to, you know, on. It's kind of funny because it's like, the law requires you to do these things, but then the law requires you to take a class to teach you how to do these things, because nobody knows how to do these things, because some of it, depending on your situation, it could be like ridiculous, of course, you know. It's like, what do you mean? Like, we've been taking care of her. But then in other situations, guardianship isn't occurring between someone that has raised the person for 18 years, you know. They may need help and assistance in these areas. They may not know what to do. And the person that is a guardianship for that, you know, person with a disability, or whatever reason they need guardianship, they may not have the person's best interests at heart. So that's why these things are in place, are to protect those people. And it doesn't discriminate whether, you know, you're a parent of a child or you're just some distant relative that's gonna, you know, receive guardianship of a person. Like, it doesn't discriminate. You all have the same rules, and that's how the government has decided to step in and protect people who would otherwise be vulnerable. So there's positives and negatives to all of it, of course. We also received, like, with the raised stamp, you know, the those cool paper stamps. I want one of those. An official signed document stating that we have guardianship, and you need that for, you know, like say Abigail were to get a new doctor. They may require us to have a current official document stating, you know, guardianship document. And then if it's not current enough, like say this is years from now, we can just go to the court, we can go to the clerk of court and get one, or we can just go through our attorney. Because we'll retain this attorney because we do have to submit these documents every single year. So, you know, as that comes up, we'll utilize him to do that. We just want to make sure all of our I's are dotted and T's crossed, you know, so that we can continue to provide the best care for Abby.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Get your nail fixed.
I did.
I told him that you had a ball accident.
I did. I had a ball accident. Like, it was so bad that they had to put tips on my nails. Because it broke it.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I'm all fixed now.
Sports injury. You remember, Abigail, it was not that long ago you were just learning how to even use utensils to eat, huh?
Right?
All the things you gotta work so hard at in life, and look at you, doing a great job. Priscilla and I were just talking about how far, you know, we've come with stuff, and
Yeah.
how much progress that she's made over the years and stuff like that, and you know, pretty remarkable, Abigail. You did.
I love how you use the spoon, though. You're like, have a grip on
Oh yeah, she's got that spoon. We always take the little things for granted in life, you know, but when you really got to work for them,
Yeah.
they have so much more value. Get out of the car. They're smiling at me. Get out of the car. Give me that paper. Quit chewing on paper. Give me the paper. She's such a little turd.
Yeah.
Just being ornery. I'm gonna make you carry this dog food.
Come on.
Is that funny? Is that hilarious? Come on. Here, carry this. Take it. No, take it. Take it. Here, hold it. Hold it. You got it? Go drop it. You got it? You got it? Is it heavy? Oh, she's like, I'm not waiting.
Okay, here you go.
Let's go, bring it in. Oh, you're so strong. Come on. Holy cow. Wow, you are strong.
Okay, move, Maverick.
So carrying heavy things is good sensory feedback, FYI. Like, there you go. Chow down, guys.
I got it. They're like, what are we supposed to do with this?
This is just like a visual representation of everything that is the ADHD brain. My desk is an absolute disaster right now. It's driving me crazy. We're gonna fix that. Before, after. Oh my gosh, so much better. Isn't it better, Scylla?
So much better.
Oh my gosh. It still feels cluttered to me. Shut up. You shut your mouth. Right, you wanna go work on the garage? Let's go. Come on.
I'm busy.
So it's funny, Isaiah mentioned the garage. It's very common. That's a displaced mess, right? It's not like, you know, it's like closing things in the closet.
Yeah.
You know, your closet's how they've always looked, but your room is always neat and picked up. It's that displaced. It's very, very common trait. Same thing with relationships. We don't. That's the hard part. Is we do it with people too. Like I have to think about, even when Priscilla's out of town, as much as I miss her, I gotta think about, like, I need to call her.
I should text her.
I need to say good morning to her, something, anything, because it's so hard when things are not, it's out of sight, out of mind. It happens with people, it happens with things, you know.
Basically, we have baby brains, and
Well, good thing I remembered it, and I
phrase.
texted you and called you so you didn't have to worry about it.
So my dad lives.
Basically, we have baby brains, and object permanence is not yet developed.
Right. So my dad lives 3 minutes away from here. Him and I won't talk for a week, and then we'll go a week where we talk twice a day and see each other multiple times in that week. Like it's a very, because he has ADHD as well. So no, they didn't diagnose it in the 40s though.
crazy.
40s?
I don't think he was.
60? No.
I don't think he was up.
Not the 40s, the 50s. Come on, let's go. You're going with Summer. Yeah, party time, girls' night. Let's go. Come on. Stand up.
Wednesdays we wear pink.
Stand up. Let's go.
I didn't even hear you.
Stop swearing in the vlog.
I know what it was. Come on! Come on!
Let's go. I already have to deal with your son swearing in the vlog in the background.
It's like, you just went. I didn't hear okay.
No, you're going with her. That way. Go ahead. Wow. That look.
What did I do? What did I do?
You don't want to go with us. We're going to a movie. It would bore you. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'll pressure wash the green. You can pull weeds. We'll make it a team effort.
You still have your mom's car. Yeah. No, we're going in there. Bye. Bye, y'all. Love you.
Dang, girl, you going to soccer practice in that whip?
You're making me sad.
You got a PTA meeting on the schedule? What you doing in that thing?
Shut up. I can't even come up.
How many car seats fit in that back seat?
I have so many. I can't even come up with one.
So Summer's car, its name was Tia. It's Tia the Kia. It unfortunately met its demise after like 750,000 miles. I don't really know. I think I had like 250 or something like that. But it met its demise, so that she's actually driving her mom's car. She's been driving it for quite a while now. So it's been
She makes fun of it.
She felt like it was a mom car, which it kind of is. So.
I can't remember what she named it.
Big Booty
Bertha,
Judy?
or something like that.
Something like that. It was a Tabitha?
I think it might be. Just make that up.
Well, Kylie called it Big Booty Judy because it's a lot bigger than her
Which
little
is
car,
funny,
obviously.
it's not a big car.
It's not at all. It's half the size of this car, but it's huge compared to a Kia, whatever she had.
Yeah.
So it said the theater was packed when I bought tickets online. We're going to see The Sound of Freedom. So there's a lot of controversy online around this movie. You should go look up the controversy, and then we will let you know our opinion on the movie if you should go see it yourself.
Oh boy.
Well, that was a movie, huh?
Yeah.
Isaiah, did you enjoy the movie?
Yeah, that was crazy. It was, I don't know, it feels weird to say enjoyed the movie.
Right.
Right, exactly, yeah.
It's about a horrific thing.
It's hard to watch.
Like
It's,
literally 5 minutes in, I was
Yeah.
just crying.
Now, I want to preface this: anybody thinking about or not wanting to see it because they don't want to view those kind of things. Nothing is shown. Obviously, what's going on in the movie because of the context of the movie, right? But nothing is shown. Nothing is, really nothing at all. So
Yeah.
don't think that you're going to leave with nightmares. But the message is very strong, and it's heartbreaking that it's so real.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only violence that was ever shown was like against
Against the bad guy.
guys. So
And it was in the dark, like you couldn't even see that.
Right.
You couldn't even see
I
what
think
was
it's
going
more
on.
important to see it.
It is important to see it. As far as the controversy is concerned surrounding the film, I don't understand the basis for it genuinely. I don't get it. Like, it talks about trafficking, and specifically with children, with human trafficking, and I can't imagine a scenario in which that would be a bad thing ever.
Right.
To create awareness around that.
Right.
And heartbreaking,
There was no
eye-opening.
part of it that I thought, oh, that could be political or
No, not a single bit of political.
Not one part of it. So if you're worried about seeing it because of that, I never got that message.
Right. No mention of politics in it at all, which is kind of mind-boggling for us. If you guys are aware of the controversy wrapped around it, please go look things up. Everybody that has seen it, that I have seen reporting back on the film, was just heartbroken, eyes opened.
yeah, I mean, you don't realize at all like how big of a deal
Right.
it is.
Yeah.
Like the statistics that they put up at the end of the movie are
That
like, wow.
and even during the movie when he was talking about like 2 million photos of
in a year,
individuals
right?
that put in the last year.
Right.
I think it was 2 million were added
Like-
to the internet, and that's like a 5,000%. Which I don't know if that part was real, just because it was.
Well, the movie was filmed 5 years, or was finished 5 years ago.
Right.
So
I don't know if that part was real or just part of the script, but it felt like it was a real statistic. And
Right.
either way, I mean, it's probably pretty close.
well,
to
one is too many, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So.
It made me think, like, are we walking amongst kids and
Right.
women and men that
Yeah.
are being sex trafficked, you know?
Right.
Oh, it's heart-wrenching.
Yeah, it's tough. Go watch the movie. It's worth the watch, and I think there needs to be the message needs to be spread more. And God, hug your kids.
Yeah.
Phew, rough movie. See you guys tomorrow.